Hey, adrenaline junkies. Welcome to Mind Rush. Get ready to dive into heart-pounding chases, jaw-dropping action, and the most thrilling moments caught on camera. Let's get your heart racing. September 7th, 2022, Peachtree City, Georgia. Police respond to a Home Depot where two suspects are caught shoplifting. By the time officers arrive, the pair, later identified as Travis Smelly and Natalie Dumitres, are already speeding off in a red sedan with Alabama plates. When an officer tries to pull them over, Smelly hits the gas, and the chase begins.
Just 1050 with the vehicle at 74 and at McDuff and right before Centennial.
15 right before. From 37 to 81.
Coming up to Wisdom. 74, southbound.
I got Dr. Bill Wisdom. Driver shot, going
As the chase intensifies, Smelly speeds recklessly through traffic and oncoming lanes. Officers call it off. Briefly, moments later, the red sedan reappears, and the pursuit reignites near a local elementary school.
We're in a school zone. Coming up on the school now.
Be advised, almost a struck cross car.
5 vehicle stop. Now, still going. Pit. Alright, it stopped.
Moments later, Smelly loses control and crashes violently just outside Peachtree Elementary School. Officers move in quickly, surrounding the wrecked car and ordering both suspects out. Smelly is taken into custody without further resistance, while Dumitres pleads that she didn't know anything. Both are transported to a nearby hospital for evaluation before being booked into the Fayette County Jail. Travis Smelly faces a long list of charges, including DUI possession of fentanyl, felony, fleeing and eluding, felony shoplifting, reckless driving, hit-and-run driving on the wrong side of the road, multiple speeding violations. Natalie Dumitres is charged with possession of fentanyl, possession of drug-related objects. What started as a quick shoplifting run ended with a full-blown pursuit, a wreck outside a school, and two people headed straight for jail. In Peachtree City, even a small-time theft can spin out of control when bad choices meet flashing lights. April 21st, 2025, just before 10 a.m., two masked men stormed into the Diablo Valley Federal Credit Union in Concord, brandishing guns and ordering staff to hand over cash. Within minutes, they were out the door and racing away in a getaway vehicle. Officers from the Concord Police Department quickly spotted the suspect's car, which immediately bolted south onto Interstate 680, kicking off a pursuit that would stretch across multiple counties.
Hey, so I got him trying to carjack someone. Hey! Let me see your hands! Hey! Hey, come back! Let me see your hands! Stop! Stop! Fuck!
We got a mask on. We're flipping a U-turn, going back on Sage. Sorry, my bad. No, back on Lundy, southbound Lundy. Occupied ×1. He's got a mask on. I couldn't really see if there was anybody else in the car, but it looks like he's solo. We're about 70 miles an hour. And I got one unit, 5G's Conquered X20 behind me. Right turn on Berryessa.
The chase cut through heavy morning traffic on I-680 near Sunol, with patrol units weaving through cars as the suspect's vehicle began to sputter. When it finally broke down, the men jumped out and carjacked a passing driver at gunpoint, but the quick-thinking victim managed to disable his own vehicle before they could take off. Undeterred, the suspects turned their guns on another motorist, stealing a second car and flooring it south toward San Jose with officers in pursuit.
Traffic is medium. Okay, yeah, now there he is. Okay, right in the shoulder. Okay, back. We're just passing commercial. Okay, I lost sight of him now. I'm not in pursuit. I lost them. But Bayshore, he took Bayshore? Okay, I got him. He's right coming up over the freeway on Mulberry. Making a right turn on Mulberry Road. And myself and a couple over the freeway. Wrong side of the road. Okay, just TC'd with somebody right in front of 880. Suspect is, 2 suspects running. Okay, 1 suspect, black shirt, all black, handgun, running down Timothy and Mulberry. The other one is in a gray, all gray, with the firearm. Both have firearms. I'm foot down, black shirt, wearing a black handgun, running down Timothy. There's 2 males, so. He's got a firearm with him. Stand by. 999. Mulberry. Get on the ground! Get on the fucking ground! He's got a gun with a drum on it.
The stolen car crashed in San Jose after colliding with another vehicle, forcing both men to flee on foot. One suspect, Cruz Vargas, ran with a fully automatic handgun fitted with a high-capacity drum magazine. When officers saw him attempt to carjack yet another car, one officer opened fire, striking him. Vargas was taken into custody and given medical aid. The second suspect, Elijah Phillips, was tracked down by San Jose police still clutching the stolen cash.
Shots fired.
Both men were found to have long criminal histories.
One
Vargas
suspect
on
being taken
parole
into
for
custody.
carjacking.
I'll give you an address in a little bit.
Violence and theft.
Give me your
Charges: armed robbery, carjacking, multiple counts,
I got one
assault with a
outstanding
deadly
suspect
weapon,
at the
possession
last
of a
location.
machine gun weapons
Get on the
violation,
fucking ground!
fleeing and eluding. A credit union robbery
gun
turned
with
into
a
a high-speed
drum
chase
on it.
across half of California, complete with carjackings, gunfire, and chaos on the freeway. Thanks to a coordinated police response, both suspects were captured alive. For Vargas and Phillips, the road from Concord to San Jose ended in handcuffs and a mountain of felony charges. October 31st, 2025. Just after sunrise, deputies in Thurston County were dispatched to a burglary in progress near Old Highway 99. A neighbor had called in reporting someone breaking into a commercial shop and trying to ram open the doors with a tractor. When deputies arrived, they found a busted gate, heavy damage to the building, and a white pickup truck speeding away from the scene. The chase was on before the coffee even kicked in.
Radio 1213, Spikes, Chase 23rd.
Good Spike, 183rd and Chase.
Yeah, found that, Meg. Got 3 K9s are in the pursuit.
K9's in the pursuit.
If you feel Bill, do not chase him. Let the dog get him. Oh, I want you to block off traffic so we don't get a T-bone collision if he comes through here.
Good grapple, good grapple.
Location?
18731 Nutmeg.
The pursuit didn't last long. Tribal police managed to spike the fleeing truck, and within 2 minutes, a TCSO sergeant deployed the grappler device, bringing the truck to a sudden stop.
Track him, no! Manning, search him out. Search that bad guy out. Search that. Gunshot! Gunshot! Gunshot!
The suspect bailed out and disappeared into nearby woods. Moments later, K9 Manny was deployed to track him down, but as deputies closed in, gunfire erupted from the brush. Officers backed off, retrieved their rifles, and set up a perimeter as SWAT and additional K9 units moved in. Eventually, Olympia Police K9 Arco located the suspect hiding deep in the brush. Sheriff Sanders arrived and began negotiating as the suspect made threats, stating, "The only way I'm dropping this gun is after I pull the trigger." After 30 tense minutes of back and forth, the suspect finally surrendered. The gun was later found discarded in a nearby trash can. Investigators confirmed the pickup was stolen during the burglary, and the suspect caused thousands in property damage trying to steal heavy equipment. Charges: burglary, first degree; grand theft, first degree; attempted theft; X2, malicious mischief, first degree; attempting to elude unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon; a stolen truck, gunfire, and 2 K9 teams later, Thurston County deputies ended a dangerous morning standoff without a single shot fired in return. The career criminal's Halloween heist ended not with a tractor escape, but with handcuffs and another trip to jail, his 7th time behind bars, and probably not his last. On the night of October 17, 2025, troopers in Nevada County were called to Interstate 30 after reports of a reckless brown Ford pickup swerving across lanes with no headlights and nearly crashing into other cars. When Trooper DeAndre Fuller spotted the truck, it briefly ran off the road before jerking back into its lane. The driver ignored lights and sirens, switched the headlights on, and kept speeding east, clearly not planning to stop.
Returning to Claudia Rodriguez out of Mapleville on a 2019 Ford F-250 brown in color.
Where's the 43 now?
As the pursuit continued, the truck weaved dangerously, forcing other drivers off the road. Trooper Fuller kept his distance, carefully watching as the vehicle drifted from shoulder to shoulder, a rolling hazard on the interstate. For a moment, it seemed the driver might lose control on his own, but Fuller wasn't taking chances. With traffic ahead and the danger rising, it was time to shut this down before it turned into a tragedy.
TVR.
Fuller moved in and performed a precise pit maneuver, sending the truck spinning off the highway and into the woods. The vehicle rolled twice before landing upright. The driver, Marcelino Rodriguez, refused to comply, forcing troopers to pull him from the cab and place him under arrest. Inside, officers found open beer bottles and cans of Modelo, confirming the obvious. Rodriguez faces multiple charges, including fleeing reckless, driving while intoxicated, no driver's license, failure to use, vehicle lights at night seatbelt violation from blackout drunk to blackout night. Marcelino Rodriguez's reckless joyride ended not in the fast lane, but in the woods, handcuffed and headed straight to jail. October 12, 2024. Around 6:07 p.m., Bainbridge public safety officers were in pursuit of a reckless driver on West Street when they called for state trooper backup. The driver had been stopped for aggressive driving and failure to maintain lane, but instead of pulling over, he nearly struck a patrol car and took off down GA 309 South. Trooper Evans responded immediately, lights and siren activated, racing to intercept the fleeing vehicle. The suspect sped past mile marker 11 at over 120 miles per hour, weaving into oncoming lanes and nearly hitting other vehicles. Trooper Evans prepared spike strips but couldn't deploy them due to traffic. The suspect swerved around a pickup on a curve and continued passing cars on blind hills and no passing zones. Evans joined the chase, calling the driving beyond reckless. Knowing a dangerous intersection was coming up, Evans made a split-second decision. On a rare straight stretch of Georgia 309, he performed a pit maneuver, spinning the vehicle into a ditch where it came to rest across both lanes. When officers approached, the car was empty. A short search led them to the driver lying face down in a ditch near a culvert. Officers began CPR immediately, but the suspect was later pronounced deceased at 6:36 p.m. Inside the vehicle, troopers found 2 pounds of suspected marijuana and over $5,000 in cash. Charges, if the suspect had survived: felony fleeing and eluding reckless driving possession, with intent to distribute marijuana, speeding 100+ miles per hour, failure to maintain lane. A high-speed pursuit on a narrow Georgia highway ended in tragedy after the suspect's car was forced off the road. What began as a minor traffic stop quickly escalated into a 120-mile-per-hour chase, ending with a fatal crash, a major drug discovery, and a reminder of how quickly reckless choices can turn deadly. October 15th, Springdale, Arkansas. Around 8:30 p.m., troopers were alerted by the Drug Task Force to watch for a silver Hyundai Santa Fe on I-49. The driver, Percy Davis, was wanted for aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer.
Coming up to 40th. I'm going to go ahead and light it up to him.
Behind this line of cars.
1037 eastbound.
And we're all units for 1063 at 834.
Traffic's light eastbound.
10-4.
TBI.
Troopers executed a pit maneuver just 30 seconds into the pursuit, spinning the SUV into a nearby yard. The vehicle came to rest against a fence, and both Davis and his passenger were taken into custody without further resistance. Thankfully, no one was injured. Though Davis's getaway plan didn't exactly survive impact. Percy Davis faces the following charges: fleeing by vehicle or conveyance driving on a suspended license, reckless driving. The Drug Task Force also confirmed additional charges are pending in connection to the aggravated assault on an officer that sparked the pursuit. 30 seconds, one pit, and it's over. For Percy Davis, what started as a run from the law ended in a yard and a one-way ticket to circuit court.
Everyone's hands, now! Show me your hands. All right, turn the car off. Don't move. Okay. Quit reaching in your waistband. Quit reaching in your waistband. Okay. Driver, step out the opposite side of the car. Keep your hands visible the entire time, you understand? I got you. Go ahead.
Driver, walk back towards me, okay? Walk back towards me. You come to this side, stay right there. Walk backwards. Walk backwards. Keep walking.
Hey, 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 hey! He's running, he's running! Stop! Stop!
On November 17, 2024 in Strongsville, Ohio, a routine theft call at Dillard's spiraled out of control. Officers located a vehicle tied to multiple crimes parked outside Kohl's and moved in for a felony stop. The driver complied, but passenger Jason Nyquist, 39, jumped behind the wheel and sped off, nearly hitting a pedestrian as he fled the scene.
Okay, we are approaching snow. Speed is 90. It's heavier traffic right here.
Jake, do you have another city with you? It's 4 pounds south.
Yeah, I got a car. I got 2 cars behind me.
Officers launched into pursuit, chasing Nyquist through intersections and busy streets. He blew through red lights, swerved between cars, and vanished briefly from view, forcing patrol units to fan out in every direction. Moments later, he was spotted again, speeding down a side road like a man running out of options. The pursuit reignited, and seconds later, Nyquist ditched the car and bolted on foot.
All right, he's going 71 north.
Negative 58.
All right, good spike. Good park got him. We're getting on 71 north ramp right now.
All units be advised, when I was speaking to him, he was reaching towards his waistband several times.
Yeah, it looks like his back left tire is deflating. We're getting on 71 north, speed is 75. Radio, if you could let people know. He's smoking, front left, back left tire, flattening out. Half mile out from West 150, speed is 70. Light traffic.
I see number 5, you. It's your call. Good for you.
He's crashing out right now.
After a short chase, officers brought him down and took him into custody. A search of his vehicle revealed a suspected crack pipe with drug residue inside. Turns out, the car Nyquist fled in was his own, already listed as a felony vehicle from previous incidents. The original driver, who had followed orders, was cleared and released without charges. Jason Nyquist was arrested and charged with failure to comply, resisting arrest, drug paraphernalia possession. He also had an active theft warrant from North Olmsted PD. From calm to chaos in seconds, Nyquist turned a parking lot into a crime scene, a street into a racetrack, and a bad decision into another felony. On January 5, 2024 in Westlake, Ohio, officers tracked a suspect wanted for probation violations. After nearly an hour of waiting, he returned to his car and took off, sparking a chaotic chase. When police tried to block him, he rammed a cruiser head-on and escaped again, leaving 2 patrol cars disabled.
All right, we're behind Market Street Garage. We're heading towards American Readings. Speeds are 40. Get him, bro. Get him. Get him.
As the chase moved onto Interstate 480, the suspect briefly vanished into traffic, prompting officers to spread out. Minutes later, one officer spotted the car speeding down the interstate. Units closed in, trying to box him in as he swerved recklessly and ignored every command to stop.
He lost it, he struck the vehicle. He's running, it's all quick.
Moments later, the suspect's luck finally ran out. He lost control, striking multiple vehicles before abandoning the car and taking off on foot.
Gray hoodie, blue jeans. Don't move! Please don't move! Don't fucking show me your hand! Hold on. Be careful, don't fall. Step up. You gotta step up. Listen. We're just gonna drag him up here, I guess. Careful, that's a huge fucking... You're about to fall? I can't. I got you. I can't even bro.
That's when a twist no one expected came in. An Uber driver pulled up nearby claiming he was there to pick someone up, and the name matched the suspect. Using the GPS pin from the app, officers moved in and captured him without further incident. He was identified as Ryan Dotson, and a firearm was later recovered from his vehicle. He was charged with felonious assault failure to comply, X2, improper handling of a firearm in a vehicle obstructing official business, vandalism, criminal damaging. He pled not guilty and is currently awaiting trial. No officers were injured during the pursuit. He rammed patrol cars, ran, vanished, and still got tracked down by an Uber app. Sometimes, technology just doesn't let you ghost the law. October 23, 2025, around 4:22 a.m., Corporal Ben Ibarra was parked along I-630 West near the university exit, enjoying a quiet shift until a 1984 GMC Sierra flew past doing 80 in a 60. The old truck sounded like it was begging for retirement, but its driver had other plans. Ibarra pulled out to catch up, and the moment the driver spotted him, he stomped the gas, pushing 90 and darting off the Rodney Parham exit. It was pretty clear this guy wasn't interested in small talk.
1037, northbound Mississippi, just blacked out. Be coming up to Missouri Street. It's going to be an older model pickup.
The chase raced through Little Rock as the pickup weaved down Mississippi Avenue. Once Trooper Ibarra hit the lights, the driver brake-checked and clipped curbs before turning onto Cantrell, where the trooper saw his chance to end it.
Hey, westbound on Cantrell. TBI. You see your hands, dude? Show me your hands!
your fucking hands! Put them up! Put them up! Put your hands up! Put them the fuck up! Hey! Put them up! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground, dude! Get on the ground! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna do it! Hands behind your back! I'm gonna do it! 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 I'm gonna do it!
Ibarra performed a clean pit maneuver, spinning the truck and bringing it to a stop. Jones ignored commands, tried reversing, but the truck finally gave up on him. He jumped out and ran, but only for a few seconds before learning gravity and exhaustion are undefeated. After a brief struggle, he was cuffed and still shouting about having a few shots. The truck? No insurance. Not even his. Classic combo. Charges: fleeing by vehicle DWI, second offense, resisting arrest, reckless driving, driving with a suspended license. No insurance. What started as a speeding ticket turned into a full-blown morning workout for both man and machine. Vernon Jones's night ended with a pit maneuver, a ride to jail, and one more reminder that outrunning the law usually doesn't go great, especially in a 40-year-old pickup. On October 24, 2025, around 1:19 p.m., Troop A got word that a green Jeep Gladiator, firearm inside, was stolen from a hospital off I-630. The tracker showed it speeding south on I-530, then onto US 167. When troopers closed in, driver Paige Flood refused to stop, shaking her head no and weaving through traffic at 85 miles per hour, even passing cars on the shoulder as the chase intensified.
Arkansas, Adam Victor Jr., 63 Charles, ABU 636. Right, 63.
Right now it's going to be 1063.
I-6, 10-4.
I'll be 1037.
134.
TBI. Roll over. Roll over. Start 1016.
Trooper performed a precise pit maneuver, sending the Jeep off the roadway. The vehicle flipped before coming to rest in the weeds. Flood was ejected from the vehicle and found unresponsive nearby. Medical crews rushed her to UAMS Hospital as officers recovered a stolen SIG 9mm pistol from inside the wrecked Jeep. The vehicle's rightful owner soon arrived on scene, likely relieved but not exactly thrilled. Charges: felony fleeing theft by receiving, firearm, theft by receiving, over $25,000, possession of a firearm by a prohibited person, reckless driving, driving with a suspended license, no seatbelt, speeding 15 plus overlimit. Paige Flood's short-lived joyride ended with a crash, a hospital stay, and a stack of felony charges. What started as a stolen Jeep call turned into a high-speed chase that ended upside down, literally. Saturday night in Ardmore, a quiet evening turned chaotic when a pickup truck flew past an OHP trooper on Highway 70 with its headlights off. The trooper tried to initiate a stop, but the driver, later identified as Roman Woodall, had other plans. The pickup roared toward Highway 77, hitting speeds over 100 miles per hour, weaving through traffic like he was in a demolition derby with a death wish. The pursuit tore through intersections as Woodall ran multiple red lights, narrowly missing oncoming cars. The trooper stayed on him, but the suspect swerved aggressively, even clipping the patrol car and forcing the trooper off the road. For someone trying to get away quietly, the engine noise and chaos were doing the opposite.
Hey, get the fuck on the ground right now, I'll smoke you. Put your hands behind your back right now. Behind your back. Cross your legs. Bring them up to your ass. Do it now.
After a few miles of reckless driving and pure luck, troopers managed to pin the truck down near Springer. Woodall was pulled out of the driver's seat, reeking of alcohol, with an open bottle of whiskey sitting beside him. His night ended in handcuffs instead of headlights. Charges: felony, fleeing and eluding driving, under the influence, reckless driving, open container violation, assault with a vehicle on a law enforcement officer. What started as a dark pickup flying down Highway 70 turned into a wild chase through Carter County. Roman Woodall thought turning off his headlights would help him disappear, but all it did was light up his record. June 8, 2025, around 6:41 a.m., troopers were alerted after a suspect fired at a Florida Highway Patrol officer on I-95. Earlier, Sergeant Julio Torres had spotted a speeding silver Mitsubishi Outlander near mile marker 90. The Maryland plate was linked to a prior armed pursuit. When Torres tried to stop the SUV, the driver shut off the headlights and fled north at over 100 miles per hour.
There's a bottle operating and you have weapons.
Torres executed a pit maneuver near mile marker 126, sending the SUV spinning off the highway and into the grass. As it rolled to a stop, the driver, identified as Tommy Leal, was found armed with a silver shotgun and multiple rounds of ammunition. He also fired on the officer, but with the grace of God, he missed. He was quickly surrounded and taken into custody with the help of St. Lucie County deputies and backup troopers. Charges: attempted murder of a law enforcement officer, fleeing and eluding aggravated assault with a firearm, possession of a firearm. During a felony reckless driving, a high-speed chase across the 95 ended with Tommy Leal in handcuffs after a dangerous pursuit that could have turned deadly. Thanks to quick coordination and calm control, troopers ended the threat before anyone else got hurt. October 26, 2025, around 7:34 p.m., Trooper Stephen Plyler was patrolling I-40 westbound near the 252-mile marker when a Chrysler PT Cruiser from Connecticut caught his attention. The driver was camping out in the left lane, blocking traffic like it was a moving roadblock. After watching long enough, Plyler pulled out and initiated a stop. The PT Cruiser pulled over for a moment, but the second the trooper stepped out of his car, the driver hit the gas and took off.
D-10-4 City on 1037.
Good one.
40 westbound, 247, speed 110.
The chase kicked off fast. The PT Cruiser sped past cars on I-40, pushing way over the limit before taking exit 247. It plowed through highway signs, tossing debris across the shoulder. One chunk even smacked a passing car. The driver kept going, blew straight through a stop sign on Highway 38 and quickly found himself running out of road.
I'm at the 235, so let's jump.
10-4.
just took to 247.
Watch your speed.
He just about wiped out. He just about rear-ended one.
Like that one.
We're back westbound. He just 1038.
That's comments in.
Hands! Show me your hands!
Overseas there at camera 247.
Hands! Show me your hands!
I'm unable to see anything.
Get on your knees! Get down on your knees! Face down now! Gibby! Get on the ground! Face down!
Head back down.
Moments later, the PT Cruiser crashed on the westbound entrance ramp. Trooper Plyler aimed his lights, ordering the driver to show his hands. After a few seconds, the man finally gave up, stepping out and dropping to his knees. The suspect, identified as Herbert K. Thompson, was found driving on a suspended license, and without a seatbelt, of course. He was charged with felony fleeing, driving with a suspended license, reckless driving, speeding 15+ over-limit, failure to obey, stop sign, improper lane usage, failure to maintain control, no seatbelt, property damage from accident. What started as a simple left lane violation turned into a wild chase and an unplanned off-road adventure. Herbert Thompson's PT Cruiser didn't make it far, but the paperwork that followed sure will. October 23, 2025, Little Rock, Arkansas. Trooper James Patterson was patrolling Highway 10 near Interstate 430 when a Dodge Charger flew past him like it was trying to qualify for NASCAR. Radar clocked it at 92 miles per hour in a 45 zone. That's more than double the limit. The suspect, Aaron Washington, and he wasn't interested in pulling over anytime soon. Washington finally ditched the Charger near building number 14 and made a break for it on foot. But his sprint didn't last long. A few steps later, Trooper Patterson had him cuffed and calm. Fleeing in a vehicle and on foot, felony, reckless driving. Driving on a suspended license, no insurance, no seatbelt. Speeding more than 15 miles per hour over the limit, Aaron's Charger couldn't outrun the radar, and his sneakers couldn't outrun the law. Maybe next time he'll stick to cruise control instead of career-ending mode. October 19th, 2025. The night was quiet on the Florida highways until a black Jaguar decided to turn it into a racetrack. Around 1 a.m., Florida Highway Patrol units clocked the luxury car screaming down the interstate at over 130 miles per hour. When troopers tried to close in, the Jaguar blew right past them like they were standing still. Sirens lit up the night, but the driver didn't flinch. Apparently, sleep driving was his new hobby.
I just picked something good, though. We're going back 103rd Street, back towards Wayne. 103rd westbound.
Station 0364 coming towards you.
Sparking on the seaboard.
The chase wound through 103rd Street. the suspect weaving dangerously through traffic and nearly clipping several cars. At one point, sparks shot from the Jaguar's wheels as it scraped the guardrail, but the driver just kept pushing. Dispatchers warned nearby units as troopers tried to box him in. The suspect's wild ride continued through the eastbound lanes before cutting back west, his path as unpredictable as his driving. Moments later, a pursuing trooper lined up and executed a clean pit maneuver, spinning the Jaguar into the median and ending the chase in a cloud of dust and steam. Officers rushed in with weapons drawn, ordering the driver out. The man stumbled out, claiming, "I was asleep." An interesting defense for someone clocked at 130 miles per hour. Troopers didn't buy it and quickly cuffed him before he could sleepwalk anywhere else. Charges: fleeing and eluding, reckless driving, speeding 100+ miles per hour, driving without due care, resisting without violence. What started as a midnight joyride turned into a full-throttle chase across Jacksonville. The driver's excuse: he was sleeping. The trooper's solution: a perfect pit maneuver, flashing lights, and a rude awakening that ended his night and his license.
Okay, come. Hey, I got it. Line it up, line it up, line it up.
May 7th, 2024, Columbus, Ohio. Just after 1:15 p.m., police spot a stolen vehicle tied to an aggravated robbery. When officers try to stop it, the teenage suspects hit the gas, and the chase is on through city streets.
Traffic at 14.2 hours.
Westbound on Sunrise, approaching I-95. To the other side, to the other side, pin him to the other side! Be careful, hey, be careful!
Careful! If there's any additional units in the area of I-95 and Sunrise, we're respond now.
Roll over, we gotta roll over, roll over!
Hey, they're still going! Go out the window! Go out the window!
Moments later, the suspect's vehicle collides head-on with the police cruiser near Climb and Riverbend roads, leaving both vehicles heavily damaged. But the suspect still refused to give up. The pursuit continues until an officer performs a precise pit maneuver, sending the stolen Hyundai spinning into a nearby tree. The teens are taken into custody without further resistance as additional officers secure the scene. Both suspects, already known for previous stolen vehicle cases, now face a new list of charges, including felony fleeing and eluding aggravated robbery. Prior case: assault on a police officer, possession of a stolen vehicle. They are currently being held at the Franklin County Juvenile Detention Center, awaiting their next hearing. For these two, the chase ended just like every other one does: fast, loud, and in handcuffs. In Columbus, running only guarantees one thing: you won't get far. Thanks for riding the adrenaline wave with us here at Mind Rush. If you're hungry for more heart-pounding action and edge-of-your-seat excitement, don't go anywhere, because we're just getting started. Hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more mind-blowing moments coming your way soon.